Welcome back. Second half coming your way here in the Schaefer Center. Let's take a look at some of these first half stats. The Lady Lions dominating this game, up 12, heading here into the third quarter. And there you see the difference why. 60% from three for the Lady Lions, only 17% for OPSU. And that pretty much tells the story of this point differential, 36-24. Lady Lions also shooting 46% from the field. Very well, very good for the Lady Lions. Only 30% for OPSU. Everything else virtually identical across the board in this matchup. But that big telling number is that three-point percentage, John.
Well, I'm not going to say I told you so, but I told you so.
As we get ready for the second half, the scoring leaders for the Lady Lions, of course, Mackenzie Martin with 17 points in that first half. Lexi Rich with 6, and Atunwa with 6 for the Lady Lions. OPSU will start with possession as we are underway here in half number 2. First shot up and no good. Rebound brought in by Mackenzie Martin. Almost turns it over, and it's going to be a foul against OPSU. They're going to get Morgan Lotta on the scrum there.
Dangerous, yeah. Mackenzie Martin didn't quite confirm whether that lane was open when she made that pass. Just assumed it was open. Gotta keep your head in it. Early in the second half, no drop-offs. Do what you did in the first half. Walk away with your first conference home win.
And another foul down low. This is going to go against
Lexi Rich.
Lexi Rich and the Lady Lions. Offensive foul. And OPSU
So
now
she's
with
cutting
possession.
through the lane here, and she gets involved. A little too much contact. And I think they were thinking she lowered her shoulder. She did ever so slightly.
Munch going down low here, too long out of bounds, and a turnover here for OPSU, the Lady Aggies.
That was great defense by the Lady Lions. I don't know if we'll be able to see it. There's a double down right here. Two players go down. So you got Rich coming down
With Colbert. Here's Glenn. Glenn gets it to Rich amongst the trees, gets it to Diggles. And a 3-second call against Lexi Rich as she didn't get out of the paint after the pass.
Yeah, there's a lot of time eaten up just in what do I do, and she's got to clear immediately, and she did not.
Back-to-back turnovers for the Lady Lions off an offensive foul, and then a 3-second violation. Not how you want to start the half if you're SAGU. And Lexi Martin's going to get called for a foul. 2 shots coming here for Dearman. See Lexi Rich crash down low.
And 2 pretty quick fouls there.
A minute 20 into this the third quarter.
And they're going to have to sub for Lexi, and that's 4 fouls on Lexi Rich.
We are most likely not going to see her till the fourth quarter.
Early in the third quarter.
I can't even remember the fouls that happened that quick. I don't remember them.
Now, if you're OPSU, you're kind of licking your chops here, going, okay, we've done something good here, gotten their best player, their leading scorer, into foul trouble. Now we can double down on Kenzie Martin, and all we need to do is just convert baskets.
Dottie Diggles gets fouled. She's going to go to the line here for 2. Diggles' only 2 points on the night have come from the charity stripe. Would like to see her get going here with Lexi Rich on the bench. Get another different score. First free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Second free throw on the way from Diggles is up and in and out, no good. And an empty trip to the line that time from Diggles. OPSU down 10. They're going to go down low, backdoor cut. Here's Colbert guarding. Good pass to the cutting player.
Court vision there to see the cutter.
Munch gets the basket.
And a lot of times you'll see just a bad pass like a bullet, but she softened it up and let it just kind of float in there as the cutter grabbed it, which is very, very important.
Looks like they're trying to go to Diggles. Offensive foul. Dottie Diggles, rather say Dearman with the flop as Diggles was backing down. And a timeout by Coach Phillips. And Coach Phillips just gave the official a little bit of a look there. You'll see it here. Oh, just got the foot tangled up, and that's going to be the offensive foul.
Yeah, I tell you what, if you could see it again, I'll show you what the referee saw right here. When they get down here, we go ahead and run it, and let's see. Let's get the pass in there. And you'll see Dottie Diggles reaches her right elbow up right there. And happens simultaneously with the foot tangle. And the referee is not seeing the feet because he's seeing where the ball is. And the ball's up high. And he sees Diggles extend that elbow ever so slightly.
OPSU now within 8 after the offensive foul by Dottie Diggles. Has a chance to keep cutting this lead. Dearman thought about the 3. Elects to go against it. There's a lot of guarded by Meter. There's Munch down low looking for Falk. But they're going to get to Dearman. Dearman for 3. Short air ball, no good. And the shot clock reset, and it should not have. So we'll get an official ruling here on how much time will be on the shot clock. Clear offensive rebound in favor of OPSU. 3 seconds they're going to put on the shot clock. Just prematurely reset. But the right time is that 3 seconds, so not a lot of time here for OPSU to do much. They get it out, turnover. Ebony Colbert up ahead, has no one with her. Waits, goes up with it, and cannot convert. Diggles with the rebound. She gets to put it home. Dottie Diggles cleaning up the boards.
And that's what she does so well. So good to see her get really active and into the offensive flow of the game.
Here is Munch, double teamed by Diggles and Glenn. Good defense by the Lady Lions and a timeout by OPSU. And Munch was in trouble, could not find a way out of that double team.
The OPSU coach could just sense what was it was going to go bad here, and he reaches in, calls timeout. He's yelling. One of the big differences added about 2, maybe 3 years ago now, time slipping away so fast, that rule where the coach can call the timeout.
OPSU is going to come out of the timeout here. That was their 3rd of the game. They have 3 left, as do the Lady Lions. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. The Lady Lions leading by 10. 38-28. Again, here in quarter number 3. Munch to inbound it, can't find anybody. Finally finds Rodriguez. Cut right in front of her to get that pass. Here's Rodriguez, guarded by Martin. Leaving it for Munch, guarded by Glenn. Munch getting down low. Glenn is going to get nabbed for the foul into the line for 2. Addison Munch.
It's a good drive by Munch with the left hand. And actually, that should have been on Sydney Meter. It was. That's her first foul. She reached in and grabbed the hand of Munch.
First free throw is good by Addison Munch. Would like to get her going. She does have 10 points here. Hasn't had too many looks, however, has Addison Munch. Second shot is up and good from the charity stripe. 38-30, they pull back within 8. Here is Glenn, guarded by Rodriguez. Down low, here's Martin. Gets blocked by Munch. Good defense there by OPSU. They seem to have adjusted to Mackenzie Martin down low.
Yeah, that fast turnaround, their timing is better on how they defend her. And just because I've noticed the last couple of tries that Kenzie Martin's gotten down low, she's actually shot it more into the player because the player is actually there now.
Going to get called for the foul here is Mackenzie Martin, just her second of the game, but she's going to check out as Atunawa is going to check into the game for the Lady Lions. And now SAGU's two leading scorers, Lexi Rich in foul trouble and Mackenzie Martin picking up a quick foul. They're going to go to the bench, and they have got to find another way to score here.
And they're going to put it down, I believe, on put some of this scoring burden on to Dottie Diggles and look for some high-low type action.
Kiera Glenn with it.
Starting up high with the pick.
A whistle and a foul on OPSU. They're going to get Rodriguez on the foul. Here is Glenn, uses the Diggle screen. Down low, here's Atunawa. Atunawa kicking it to Glenn. Out to Colbert. Colbert driving, teardrop no good. Rebound by Lotta. And up ahead is OPSU. Down 7 now. Rodriguez had the three. Colbert comes up with the loose ball. Atunawa up ahead. She's outrunning everybody. Ava Atunawa misses a layup. There's Diggles for it. Up and in. Atunawa trying to go coast to coast.
Yeah, and she did a good job. Just at the last second, had a defender kind of talk her out of, negotiate out of an easy shot.
9-point lead for SAGU, 40-31. Meter with some good defense, tips that pass away, ends up in the hands of Glenn. Glenn up ahead, dumps it for Atunawa. Atunawa can't hit the layup. Atunawa had a wide open look and could not finish.
Yeah, just take your time, be easy with it, and that comes from just really trying to press and rush the shot.
Wild shot by Lotta is no good. Lady Lions have numbers here. Here's Colbert. This is for Glenn.
This is an obviously faster Lady Lions team.
Ebony Colbert for three pushes the Lady Lions lead back out to double digits. 43-31 and a timeout.
And you see that quick timeout because OPSU had really started to do some good work and get this game inching closer back to a more manageable number. And this quickness of the Lady Lions, this is maybe the quickest team I've seen them field today. And man, just the pace instantly picked up. And Coach Phillips letting them really run and create on layups and drives. Although that last one, Ebony Colbert with a big three-point shot.
We have seen her three-point game significantly improve this season than it's been pretty much her whole career. She's just never really been in that situation where she's had to shoot the three. And this season, it's really shown that it can be part of her repertoire.
Yeah.
Ebony Colbert, of course, just hit that three, so she does have 3 points tonight, 3 assists and 1 rebound. But Colbert, good shooting as we give you an update here across the Sooner Athletic Conference. Waylon Baptist, who came to Waxahachie on Thursday and beat the Lady Lions, taking the short trip to Fort Worth to Texas Wesleyan and leading the Lady Rams 61-53.
Lady Rams playing good. Only one of the top teams in the nation in Waylon Baptist.
Keeping it close.
And I would say an 8-point margin there late in the third quarter is keeping it close.
Here is Munch, guarded by Glenn. Rodriguez driving on Alyssa Wells. Glenn, great defense on Munch, but better offense by Addison Munch.
Well, Addison Munch is a good dribbler, and she had that spin move right there. Good technique in the way she turned it. Put her in a bigger advantage offensively than the defensive positioning was allowing for her.
Kiara Glenn, mid-range pull-up, no good. Rodriguez brings it up. Swinging it, here's Munch. Guarded by Wells, she's going to drive, leaves it for Dearman. Mid-range jumper, easy shot, and it's good. Madison Dearman.
You got to say that was a good timeout by OPSU. They've come out a little more focused, and again, getting the deficit going in the right direction for them.
2 straight buckets have cut it to 8 points. Alyssa Wells was fouled there. seeing her first action of the night here for the Lady Lions. Here is Glenn. She is guarded by Munch. She's going to back her down at the top of the key. Kicking it to Colbert. Looking to try to get it down low to Wells. They finally do. Wells loses it. And it's going to be a turnover for the Lady Lions. Up ahead, here comes Rodriguez. Long three and no good. Air ball off the hands of Chambry Kelso. And that cannot make you happy as a head coach. Deep three resulting in an air ball.
Yeah, especially that quick into the possession. You've done some great things the last 2 possessions. Need to execute a half-court offensive set.
Meter with the floater.
Wow.
Good shot by Sydney Meter. Senior hit a 3 earlier tonight, and there's her second basket of the game. A good-looking floater. Trying to get it down low to Munch, but Kiara Glenn stifling defense. And there we have another update across the Student Athletic Conference. Oklahoma City hosting MacU up 65-50 in Oklahoma City. Here is Munch. Munch almost loses it. She gets back possession. 5 seconds to shoot. She's got to put up a shot. It's good. Contested by Kiara Glenn.
Yeah. Very well contested, and that's why she's the leading scorer. Just very, very solid, knowing her abilities.
Ebony Colbert, corner 3, no good. Meter fought for the rebound, but ultimately brought in by Monty Rieger.
Important possession for OPSU.
Still down 8, and they turn it over off the hands.
They just can't seem to break that 8 barrier. Every time they get a possession that would allow them to do that, they end up turning it over, either a really bad shot or just a bad pass.
Here's Glenn. Loses it for a second, but they're going to keep possession. Was met by Monty Rieger. Pokes it away, and it's the out of bounds clearly off OPSU. 15 to shoot for the Lady Lions. Here's Wells looking down low to Diggles. Almost loses it. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound brought in by Rodriguez. She leaves it for Munch. Munch now up ahead in the corner. 3 ball, no good. Rebound brought in by Diggles. Glenn looking for Wells, and a couple of turnovers here for the Lady Lions.
Forced it in the middle there.
Mid-range jumper from Dearman's good, and they cut the lead to 6. Finally able to get over that 8-point deficit are the Lady Aggies.
Now you see some of the scoring heavies come in, or getting ready to check in.
Here's Colbert trying to find Wells and was just stifled. And a turnover, another turnover here for the Lady Lions. And OPSU looking to cut into this league again. Floater's no good, a foul. That's gonna be on Dearman. And a technical against OPSU. They're gonna tee up Dearman, I believe.
No, I think that's actually going against Dottie Diggles. Yeah, and
oh, you're right.
And very, I'm not sure why, because Diggles just kind of dropped the ball and let it roll out of bounds.
Yep, and you see Coach Phillips just hand her the ball.
Well, you actually can't hand her the ball because she wasn't asking for the ball, and she was making the call.
We'll see a good look at it here.
Yep.
The foul.
And you'll see Diggles knows it. She turns around and just kind of drops the ball here.
And that's going to warrant a technical.
Yeah, that's a little out of hand by the referee there. Not
weak.
Not exactly sure.
Weak. I'm on board. That's a weak call. Dearman.
Totally unnecessary.
It's the first technical free throw.
it's not the player's job to actually give. I mean, it's nice, and if you do give the ball back to the ref, but it is not their responsibility to. She threw it back to where the ball was going to be taken out. So really not a big deal at all. And I think the ref read a little too much into that.
So Diggles is going to get nabbed for the technical and the foul.
2 personal fouls against.
So 4 shots come in the way of OPSU, and these are 4 big free throws because it could pull them within 2. Or 2, right? If Dearman can hit both of these. First of the regular free throws in and out. She did hit both of the technical free throws as Diggle is going to go to the bench, and Atunwa is checking into the game, as well as Mackenzie Martin. And that's got to be frustrating if you're the Lady Lions. That's not how you want to give points here to OPSU by way of technical foul.
Yeah, and that's just to really no fault of her own, to be honest with you. So
I'm with you, John. I agree. Here is Glenn leaving it for Ebony Colbert. Colbert driving. She's going to get fouled, no shot, but she is going to go to the line here for 2, as the Lady Lions will be in the bonus with this foul. See her driving. Just caught the hip there of Rodriguez. First free throw from Colbert is up and good. Lady Lions push the lead back out to 4. Under 30 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Second free throw is good from Colbert. 5-point lead now for the Lady Lions. And here's Rodriguez. Looking for somebody, finds Dearman. Guarded by Atunwa. They were so active on defense. Here is Fox looking over for Munch. Munch now guarded by Atunwa. And then a turnover, should be a jump ball. It's going to go the Lady Lions' way with 6 seconds left here in the third quarter. Try to get something off. Remember, at halftime, Mackenzie Martin was able to hit a three-pointer at the buzzer to send the Lady Lions leading by 12. Ebony Colbert gets a three-point shot off. No good. Air ball really had to just kind of force it up there at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, and not really, they're very fortunate that they got that shot off anyway, so it's not like you could look for a better shot.
47-42, the Lady Lions lead here after the third quarter. 5-point difference between the Aggies and the Lady Lions.
And you see the Aggies there just trying to get some momentum, some energy, and some inspiration. Number 20 encouraging her team to keep their heads up. We've whittled it back down from 13 to 5.
And it would be Hannah Southard, one of the team leaders for this Aggie squad. Positive reinforcements and back rubs there from Southern.
Yeah, got to keep relaxed.
You see Coach Phillips coaching up her team here as they head into the fourth quarter.
One of the points that we made in pregame was the bench scoring had to come out and do its job, and they've done a real good job dominating that category today. Is 13 points to just OPSU's 1 point off the bench.
OPSU has to feel good. They definitely won that quarter, as you like to put it. They were down 12 heading into the third quarter, now just down 5. Gotta feel good if you're an Aggies fan. They are playing well here in the second half. Here's Rodriguez with the first possession of the fourth quarter. Driving is Munch, kicking it out to Dearman. Dearman leaving it for Rodriguez. She's gonna pull from 3, no good. Rebound by Munch, and they can reset here for a fresh shot clock. Losing it almost out of bounds. Down low to Munch, or Fox rather. Left-handed hook shot up and good.
Great move, yeah. Using the lefty.
Here is Kiara Glenn. Lady Lions now just lead by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass down low to Martin. She's going to pull up from three. No good. Meter with the rebound. Going to kick it back out to Martin. She's going to drive. Left-handed scoop layup, no good. 3-second violation against the Lady Lions.
Yep.
Sydney Meter found herself camped in the paint there a little too long.
Yeah, she didn't clear. She's trying to create a little rubber out there for Kenzie Martin. And you got to clear. Can't just turn around and watch it happen.
A lot of turnovers here in the second half. Long three on the way, no good.
Very close.
Almost gets it to fall.
I think she was trying to bank shot off the rafters there. Nearly went in.
Lady Lions still with a 3-point lead. Driving Kiara Glenn so fast, up and in, and the foul. She's going to go to the line here for the chance at a 3-point play.
Good recognition by Glenn here to see, oh, I've got all this space. Let me just go around the defense.
And the foul is going to go on Rodriguez, her third. Now, if you're Rodriguez there, why do you foul? That's a wide open layup.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to back off and realize that.
Concede it.
Yeah, it's a game of battles, and you got to know which battles to concede and then which ones that to really go after. And that was one that, hey, look, we got beat. Let's concede it.
50-44, 6-point lead now for the Lady Lions after the 3-point play by Kiara Glenn. Glenn's first 3 points of the afternoon there on that possession. Munch driving, met by Atunawa. Tough defense by Atunawa. Munch can't get it to fall. Here's Colbert driving up ahead. Here's Glenn. Mid-range jumper from Glenn, no good. Atunawa tries to save it, goes through the hands, but it's going to be brought in by Dearman. OPSU ball. Quick shot there by Glenn. Early in the shot clock. Munch down low to Dearman, guarded by Atunawa. Good defense by Atunawa here being played in the fourth quarter. Back-to-back possessions, forcing up tough shots for the Lady Aggies. And then an offensive foul. I think it's going to go on Kenzie Martin. Get a better look at it here.
Well, she gets her elbow up high here.
Yep, there you see the separation.
Yep.
Timeout by the Lady Lions as they find themselves up 6 here in the fourth quarter. John, a lot of turnovers here for the Lady Lions in this fourth quarter. A lot of turnovers.
Yep. Probably more in the third quarter than in the first half altogether.
Here you see MacU falling to Oklahoma City up in Oklahoma, 85-73, an early action in the Sooner Athletic Conference. So that game is in the books. We are awaiting about another 7 minutes and 45 seconds here in the fourth quarter in Waxahachie for another Sooner Athletic Conference game on the women's side to go in the books. And we'll give you up the minute standings as we receive them, as the Sooner Athletic Conference, always a tightly contested conference. Morgan Lotta has checked back into the game.
Oh, great defense.
Yeah.
Atunawa using her speed to be over
And there
the
you
top.
see her flying down the court. She's going to get an open layup. Ava Atunawa, she might be the fastest player on the court right now.
Her and Kiara Glenn are just absolutely lightning fast.
52-44. Down low, Kenzie Martin. More good defense down low by the Lady Lions. Not allowing OPSU to get good-looking shots close to the basket. 8-point lead here for SAGU. Meter sets a screen. Glenn gets it to Martin. Looking down low to Atunawa. Can't find her. Glenn's going to reset. Martin, open three in the corner. No good. Chasing down the rebound, Sydney Meter. Good hustle there by Meter to chase that down and give the Lady Lions a fresh shot clock. Here's Glenn, uses the Martin pick. She fades, top of the key, three-pointer on the way. Good! Kenzie Martin, the pick and fade. Shoots that three-point shot, and it's clean.
Yeah, it's very, very nice to see.
55-44, the Lady Lions building a lead once again.
Great move and recognition to see the cutter going kind of, that's not a typical backdoor play per se, but it was a good release to the backside and great bounce pass to the cutter.
55-46, 9-point lead. Kiara Glenn kicks it out to Colbert. One more pass. Here's Martin in the corner for three. It's good. Kenzie Martin going off. 23 points for Mackenzie Martin.
Wow.
Just shooting lights out today. 12-point lead for the Lady Lions. 58-46 on the back of Mackenzie Martin. Kiara Glenn doing a good job breaking up that pass. It was intended for Monte Rieger down low, but Kiara Glenn getting position, knocking it away. Looking like a DB, defensive back, knocking that pass away. Here is Munch. Hasn't really been able to get going here in the fourth quarter. Maybe that bucket will turn it around. Her 17th point of the night. A lot of points here for Munch, but the Lady Lions have been doing a good job of keeping her off the scoreboard for as many shots as she's taken. Glenn kicks it to Martin. She's going to shoot a three. Why not? Kenzie Martin again, unconscious, John.
9 points in just maybe 30 or 40 seconds.
9 points on 3 straight shots for Kenzie Martin. Well, and you see it, Kenzie Martin all smiles. 26 points. We can't even, the graphics can't even keep up with Mackenzie Martin. 26 points. And now 9 of 14 from the field and 6 of 9 from three-point land.
That is just incredible.
Insane. Insane for Kenzie Martin.
Yeah.
You're a little contested. The smaller defender, why not put the shot up? And it works.
Yeah.
61-48. You see Kenzie Martin all smiles right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, when you feel it like that, there's nothing to be sad about.
Absolutely not. Kenzie Martin. 9 straight points here for the Lady Lions on 3 three-pointers. Rodriguez kicks it out. She's got it in the corner here. She's guarded by Martin. Here's Lotta, leaving it for Dearman. Good defense here by the Lady Lions. Munch is going to drive. Looking for a travel was Glenn, and a foul is going to be called. Kiara Glenn, it looked a little awkward. I will say it looked awkward. And here you see it. Going to be a foul on the floor regardless. They're going to keep possession, get a fresh shot clock. Under 5 to play, 61-48, 13-point lead for the Lady Lions. Rodriguez driving baseline, met by Sydney Meter, who swats it away. Sydney Meter with good defense on the driving Rodriguez.
I actually think that Kenzie Martin's going to get credit for that block, but it was great heads-up, face-to-face defense by Meter.
Slowing it down here are the Lady Lions. Glenn driving around Dearman, gets it to Colbert. Down low to Atunua. Atunua's going to take the mid-range jumper. Ooh. In and out. But Ebony Colbert gets the rebound, back up and in. Ebony Colbert, the guard.
Fighting hard down there low with the Giants.
63-48, a huge 15-point lead right now for the Lady Lions. And OPSU has to get a bucket here. Here's Dearman, met by Meter. She gets it up and in. Madison Dearman has had a very good game. 23 points for Dearman. Trying everything she can to keep OPSU in this game. 63-50. Here's Glenn kicking it out. Meter looking down low to Atunua. Off the hand. She brings it in though. Atunua got to kick it back out to Colbert. 7 to shoot. Colbert driving. Layup up and in. And the bucket. Count it. Gets the layup through contact. Gonna go to the line here for a 3-point play opportunity.
Great recognition that that lane was opened by Colbert, and I love the confidence going in, driving so hard, just committed to it and executing the layups, the easy layups, and they're converting today. It's been a little bit of a nemesis for the Lady Lions in the past. This is what they need to get the win.
Free throw is good by Colbert. 10 points for Ebony Colbert. Has done a good job, her and Mackenzie Martin, of closing this game here down the stretch. 66-50. Rodriguez driving baseline. Here's Dearman. Hook shot is good. So good. Madison Dearman down low.
Yeah. And it's kind of amazing that OPSU, I know that you look at it and go, they're 14 down, but it feels like they should be 30 down.
Atunua driving, turnaround jumper, no good. That's going to stay off the hands of OPSU. And I say it came off the hand of Dearman, Madison Dearman. So SAGU going to keep possession here. And they should get a fresh shot clock as that ball, it definitely hit the rim. Regardless, going to be a foul here. Kenzie Martin's going to go to the line here for 2. Caught the ball deep and was just in good position. And OPSU really had no choice down there but to foul to prevent the easy bucket. Mackenzie Martin hits the free throw. 27 now for Mackenzie Martin. Looking for number 28. And she is going to find it. Mackenzie Martin with 28 points on the afternoon for the Lady Lions and has just been absolutely lights out. Her season high previous to this was 25. Why not try for another one? Gets blocked, rebound by Atunua. Atunua up and under, no good. Rebound by OPSU, now up ahead. Here comes Rodriguez. Leaves it for Rieger. Rieger for 3, no good, air ball. Sydney Meter trying to chase it down, trying to bat it inbounds, but it's going to remain here with OPSU. As Meter could not get there. Again, the previous high on the season for Mackenzie Martin, 25. She had against Texas Wesleyan on January 15th. And tonight, 28 points, a new season high for Mackenzie Martin. 3-pointer from Munch on the way is good. 68-55. Now a timeout by OPSU.
That was their last timeout.
Last timeout as they find themselves down 13 late in this game. What do you tell your team? You're down 13 here, 2.5 left to play. It seems like a pretty big mountain to climb, but what do you say here? Do you foul at this point if you're OPSU?
I think so. I think you have to, you've got to create some stoppage and hope for the Lady Lions to miss their free throws and claw your way back in the game with a couple threes and some good-hearted going to the basket attempts. They're very capable, and they're actually scoring. They're just not scoring as fast as they can't keep up with the point differential of scoring between the three-pointers that Kenzie Martin hit back to back to back. It's just creating a bigger separation in any possession that you have that you don't at least get 2 with. There you go. And that's a good idea. I think that he used that last time out. There's 2 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock at that point. You say, hey, look, if we have any chance, we got to foul.
And they go to the full court press as well. And as you mentioned in the first half, the Lady Lions have struggled this season against that full court press. So they got to try to avoid some turnovers, because that's how you let a team back in the game is, of course, turnovers. And again, the Lady Lions have struggled against that full court defense.
They really need to foul at this point. See, if you're going to foul, think about it. You could have fouled with 2 minutes and 18 seconds, 17 seconds left on the clock. Instead, you ticked off 17 seconds, and now you get the foul anyway. So you're going to have to play hard enough where you're going to justifiably probably get a foul when they make an attempt anyway. You need to get them, and they just got into the bonus, so the 1-on-1 bonus. So now every foul gets them to 2 shots.
Meter goes 2 of 2 from the line there, making it 70-56. Up ahead. OPSU's got to score quick. Layup no good. Rebound brought in by Atunua. Tough rebound, gets it to Meter. And they're trying to foul, reaching in. Here's Colbert. Can slow it down a little bit here. Here's Glenn. 1:40 left to play. They're not going to foul right now. Looking to go down low to Martin. Good pass. Martin in close. Can't finish. Gets her own rebound. Left-handed shot, no good. Kenzie Martin trying to get the 30. Trying her hardest to get the 30 there, John. Long 3-pointer on the way, no good. And the rebound It was chased down but saved. Munch gets fouled, can't finish the layup. She's going to go to the line here for 2 as Sydney Meter is going to get called for the foul. Addison Munch looking for points 21 and 22 here. First free throw is good by Addison Munch. Addison Munch and Madison Dearman. There you see the big number there. 3-point percentage just not there for OPSU. Munch and Dearman have combined for, it looks like, 47 of their team's 57 points. The rest of the scoring, here's Meter from mid-range. The rest of the scoring there for OPSU just almost non-existent. Not much help here for Dearman and Munch this game.
Right.
Very top-heavy, the scoring.
Very, very one-sided, I guess you could say, or two-sided in this case when you
believe it or not,
5 or 6
John,
players that need to score.
Only 5 players have scored for OPSU this game. Free throw no good that time from Chambry Kelso. And the other 3 players that have scored have combined for 10 points on the evening. And there is the 4th player to score for the 6th player to score for OPSU in Kelso. And then a quick foul under a minute here, trailing by 12. Ebony Colbert's going to go to the line here for 2. There you see the reach in by Kelso. Ebony Colbert's first free throw off the back iron, no good. And checking in is Dearman, who is leading the way for OPSU with 25 points. Colbert's second free throw on the way, and it's good. 71-58, 13-point lead. Rodriguez brings it up. And she's going to stop and shoot the 3. No good. Off the side iron. Kiara Glenn with it. Off of an OPSU player. No foul. Off an OPSU player. Out of bounds. Not a bad idea there. They had her trapped there at the sideline. Try to reach in and get yourself a steal.
That was a good defensive stance.
And now there's going to be a timeout by SAGU. And it's going to be a full timeout as we are under 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The Lady Lions leading comfortably 13 by 13, 71-58. Carried by Mackenzie Martin. Again, 28 points, 2 rebounds from Martin, 4 of 4 from from the charity stripe, 9 of 18 from the field, but that big number, 6 of 9 from three-point land. Again, you mentioned she shoots about 46% on the season. Tonight, 66% from 3. Phenomenal.
Absolutely crazy.
Also for the Lady Lions, another good game here. Ebony Colbert has played well in this 4th quarter. She finds herself with 11 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. The senior also helping close out this game for the Lady Lions in a second half where Lexi Rich played almost, it seemed like, had to have been just 2 minutes in the 3rd quarter, had to sit with 4 fouls. Have not seen her since. And a good job by Mackenzie Martin to carry the bulk of the scoring. As Sydney Meter's going to get fouled, she's going to go to the line here for 2. As Meter gets fouled, almost triple teamed, but the foul is going to be called on Monty Rieger. Meter's first free throw no good. It's going to stay at 71-58. Meter's second free throw up and in, off the front of the rim, rolls in and through. 72-58, 14-point lead for the Lady Lions. Rodriguez gets blocked by Meter. What defense by Sydney Meter. And they're going to foul and send Meter to the line for 2 more shots. Now, John, if you're OPSU, at what point do you not foul anymore? Down 14.
Yeah, just depends on what kind of confidence you have in your scoring. Right now, they're not producing any offense off of these fouls. And the misses, Sydney Meter, it happened just like they needed it to happen. They're missing free throws. But in order for this game plan to work, you got to come down and score something. Got
to hit your shots on the other end. Meter goes 1 of 2 from the line again this trip. 73-58, 15-point differential. Up ahead. Gets it to Rieger. She's going to think about shooting 3, but drive and pop it out. 3 on the way from Lotta. No good. Rebound by Atunawa. And she gets it up ahead to Colburn and overthrows it. It's going to be a turnover. Tried to avoid getting fouled and get the ball in one of the shooter's hands. But just a little too strong on that pass from Atunawa. Good idea, though.
Yep.
Going to give the ball back to OPSU. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Atunawa again, another tough rebound. And then a foul. Atunawa's going to go to the line here for 2. Her 9th rebound of the afternoon.
Yep. Lady Lions doing a great job on the defensive boards this quarter as well, keeping the second chance opportunities to a minimum.
Atunawa to the line here for 2 shots. She is 2 of 4 on the evening from the free throw line. First shot, no good. And as you said, if the Lady Aggies could score on the other end, SAGU may be in a little bit of trouble as they've not been able to hit their free throws here down the stretch. And you got to think, as Atunawa misses the second, that's got to be something Coach Phillips is going to work on this week in practice. Hit your free throws. Those are free opportunities. Long 3 on the way, no good. Mackenzie Martin with the board, and that is going to do it. The final buzzer finds the Lady Lions walking away with their first win at home in conference this season. 73-58 on the back of 28 points by Mackenzie Martin. Her season high, career high as a SAGU Lion. And there you see the 2 shooters walking there to half court here for the game-ending prayer. And I believe we are going to hear from Mackenzie Martin here in just a minute. But John got the monkey off the back and won a game at home.
Yep, big win. And it's not just because, I mean, obviously you want to break out of that losing streak on your home court. You know, that's given. But an even bigger, more significant factor to that win is it creates more distance between the bottom layer and where you are. Even though you're kind of in that lower middle pack, you're now creating separation that secures your spot in the conference tournament.
There you see the final stats. The Lady Lions walking away with a 15-point victory, and just so good tonight offensively. 53% from 3 for the Lady Lions, and again, dealt heavily or on the back of Mackenzie Martin. Again, 28 points for the SAGU sharpshooter. She is catching up with our courtside reporter, Kristen Urban. Kristen, how's Mackenzie feel about this season-high point total?
Thanks, Adam. Mackenzie, this is your first conference home court win of the season. What does this mean to the team?
Oh, it means so much because we've been on a losing streak, and we practiced really hard to get this win, and so it was just great. It was so exciting.
You had 28 points tonight. What do you attribute to so much success?
Well, my job was to run the floor and make shots, and I can thank my teammates for giving me the ball when I was open.
Thanks, Mackenzie, and congratulations. Back to you, Adam.
Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Mackenzie. What a performance by Mackenzie Martin. But don't go anywhere. We still have another game coming your way. The men are about to tip off here in about 18 minutes. The OPSU Aggies taking on the SAGU Lions in Game 2 of our doubleheader right here on the SAGU Sports Network.